we're focusing on quads, and today we're using a pendulum squat. So not all gyms have this, but you know, here at the lab we definitely do. Big thing here, focusing on the quads. Our feet placement is very, very important, right? So how you set your feet up is very important when you're doing quads, no matter the exercise, right? If I'm squatting and I'm focusing on my quads, how I set my feet up is very important. So we like to set our feet up. It's pretty easy because she's already got it set up where when she comes down, you're gonna notice her toes are gonna go over her feet for the most part. The machine actually does a lot of the work. She's got back support, which is great. So go ahead and go down and notice her knees are coming forward, and that's gonna put a lot of load onto her quads, right? It's funny because I told her I grabbed the 10 and she's like, what are you doing with the 10? Put a 45 on there. But it's really, really important here that we're going down nice and slow, controlling on the eccentric, and then we're coming up with a little bit of an explosion, right? Time under tension the whole time we're doing this exercise is very important. Making sure we're breathing through the exercise is very important. And then also making sure that we are getting stronger within the movement when we do the movement.
Child, I'm really feeling.
Come on, give me 2 more. Good, 1 more. All the way up. Explode, explode, explode. Perfect. And lock that. Good. Feel that in your quads?
Sure do.
So you said you do this exercise not very often, it's like here and there?
Here and there.
Okay.
Here and there. Usually I'll go hack squat or back squat.
Hack squat or back squat. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like this is one of the more popular machines, but I do feel like a lot of people love that hack squat. Like I feel like a hack squat's probably one of the most popular machines as far as doing quads, right?
Yeah. I really noticed, like when I was doing it often, well, I still do it, but when I do it often, I really feel like I noticed the change in my legs with the hack squat. I feel like they got bigger.
And you are getting ready to compete and, you know, down the road here. And the big thing for you guys is, especially in wellness, is quads.
Legs, yes.
Legs, hamstrings, glutes, right? They need to be big, they need to be full, and and exercises, this is gonna definitely help. So now, do you have any tips yourself for this exercise? Is there, when you do this, is there certain cues that you have in your head that you're thinking, or you just kind of go through the motions with this one?
I feel like I kind of go through the motions, but like what you said, nice, slow, and control, and then just drive up. I feel like when I take my time and I ease into it and I squeeze, that's when I really feel like the muscle working compared to just going up and down, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
All right, let's give them one more set. So feet, very important, right guys? Setting up our feet. Now I just want to hear you let me know the difference, okay? We're gonna set our feet down a little bit lower, okay? And go ahead and give me like 2 from there. Boom, and right back up. Does that put a little bit more pressure on your knees?
Yeah.
Okay, so move our feet forward a little bit more, right? And that's where I would say is a good spot. Now let's go ahead and go down. Do you feel that more in your quads there?
Yeah.
Okay, less on your knees, right?
Exactly.
So that's why I say feet, and if you move your feet even farther up, right? Now you're not gonna feel as much in your quads. So go ahead and go down. Notice now you're not getting the range of motion. And if anything, you might hit a little bit more hamstrings, right? But what we're trying to do is we're trying to focus on the quads. So our feet placement is really important on this machine especially.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
All right, let's keep going. So what I always tell people is the machine will usually tell you, right? Like there's lines drawn on it already, as you can see. But also just feeling, right? Just like what she did. If her feet are super far back, she's gonna feel it in her knees. If her feet are super far forward, she's gonna feel it in her hamstrings, right? So a lot of working out has a lot to do with feeling and getting in and doing the exercise with a lightweight, warming up and feeling it out. But an exercise like this, you can kind of see, and she could set herself up, right? As soon as she sets her back up, sets her feet up, she's gonna kind of know where her feet need to be set. Depending on her height, her feet are gonna change, right?